What's up, yo? It's early in the AM. Early in the AM. Early in the AM. Early in the AM. Ah, man. 7:03. Hell. Oh, shit. Got the coffee pot. Already done. Already done did what I told it to do. Ain't that something? Shit. Look, the coffee pot. Look, the coffee pot do what I tell it to do. But sometimes my knuckles in my head don't do what my father tell me to do sometimes. You know, I keep fighting him. He keep on giving it back to me though. He keep on giving it back to me though because he know where I'm at. You see, and I can't do nothing. It sound like I'm chuckling, but you see, I gotta stay tight with where I'm at. I can't be um I can't give out every goddamn thing, yo. You know. I can't give out everything, because oft times when you give out everything, man, a person like me, we give off a whole lot of vibes, a whole lot of vibrations and shit. And if people thinking, they start thinking and they start throwing those frequencies over to you. You see what I'm saying? I'm talking about people like myself. You know what I'm saying? We kind of, we be feeling that shit, boy. We be feeling it. We be trying to ignore it. You know, we be trying to ignore these things, man. But it's hard. It's hard, man. It's hard to ignore. And because it's like, I don't know what this shit is called. Man. I hate it that people have these names for these things, man. And you see, these things come from the soul, and you're supposed to just ride with them. You see, but in this day and time, or this particular type of world that we're living in, is calling you to sell your shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta sell it. You gotta prove some shit. You say you gotta sell it. You gotta prove some shit. You know, and it's kind of difficult. But anyway, that brings me to a situation to where I felt like I could share something with. I'm feeling like I could share something with you all. It's something that I saw. It's something that I saw. Just looking in your home and look at all of the things that you have there. Just think about where all these things come from before it was manufactured or before it was created for your desire. You see, where were these things at? The wood, the plastic, the chemicals in the plastic, the steel, the what? How about your jewelry? Where did all these things come from? Where did all these things come from? Where were they before they came into your house? Before they came into the facility to where they created it by from what you desired. You see, where did all these things come from? You see, where did it come from? All these things come from the earth? If all these things come from the earth and they brought it to you, and now you're marveling at it, and now you want it. This is what you want. You want all these things, these things that come from the earth. So that's fine. Now it's not in the shape or the design of the architect who created it. It's from your desire or another mind's desire or another creator. They revised it. They redone it. You see, to fit what you want. You see, or for your lust of it. You see, um, it became an idol to you. You see, it became an idol to you. It has worth. It has worth. In its natural form, it didn't have no worth. It was just there. It was just there to somebody put a gleam on it. You see, somebody put a shine on it, or somebody cut it the way you liked it or the way somebody said was perfect. You see, not the architect, you know what I'm saying, who put pressure on these diamonds, or the architect who shaped it from the seed or the nucleus inside of the seed. You see, not this body, not this creator. It was another creator. You see, it was almost like an anti. You see, what I'm trying to say to the people is just think about all the things that you have in your house. Think about, where the rubber comes from on your tire. Think about the steel. You're saying that's around your inside of your engine. You know what I'm saying? Or the frame of your car. Just think about all these things. You see, where did it come from? Where did it come from? You call it yours. You see, you call it yours. This is a part of you. So I want you to think about something. These things used to be alive. They used to go through these little tracks to where they can join up with each other and help mother to grow, and help mother to flourish, help mother to bring you food, help mother to make sure the food is proper for your development, for your growth. You see what I'm saying? It is something, all the things that you're seeing inside of your house that gleams, that you lust over, all these powerful and magnificent structures. You see, all these things came from something that was going to do the opposite for you. If you just would have learned where you were, or where you're at. This thing called earth. What I'm saying to you, just imagine something. Just imagine that those bodies, all those things, they had life. They had a life. Wherever they were, they had a life. They were breathing. So just imagine. If they were breathing and had a life, they had DNA. They had a DNA score. Something is similar to you. You see, something is similar to you. Keep telling you, you are the third from the sun. You see, something is similar to you on this earth. You see, but the earth's been here for billions of years. You see, what I'm saying to you, just imagine what everlasting death is. And then you have everlasting life. Just imagine you never coming back to see her again, your mother. You never will be able to walk upon her afro, upon her soul. You see, and enjoy the magnificence of creation. You see, because see, it's like permission. It's like you have to ask permission. How did you ask for permission? Or did you have a talent that you can give to those who so-called owns the trees, the diamonds, the metals, you see, the oils, and hell, anything that comes from this planet. Just imagine. This is a portrait now. This is a portrait. I woke up to this. Just imagine you coming back conscious, but you're coming back so people can just marvel at you. You're rich and powerful now. You got it all. You got the world. You got all these things, these material items. You popping the most now. So you popping the most now. This is what's in your DNA. You know what I'm saying? You flashy with it. You see, you flashy with it. You're doing everything, you see, that will make people that will turn people's minds into lust. You see, you pushing that out there for them. You see, now just imagine when you pass away. Just imagine you become a conscious living being, but you have roots and everything, but you're grass, you're a vine, you're a tree, you're a pressurized rock. You see stone, this 10, 20 feet up under the earth. You see, you could be a part of the oil or something. You see what I'm saying? You're still. You see, what I'm trying to say to you, just imagine you going through this and you conscious every day of your life, and you living way longer than everyone else. You seeing people die, everything, you see? And the one who had the most money is the one who's going to live in that pain the longest. You see? The one who was the most powerful is going to live in that pain the longest. Wow, that's an old ass tree. That tree been here 1,000 years. That was a powerful motherfucker right there. That was a powerful motherfucker. That was one of the richest motherfuckers in the world right there. That sequoia tree. Woo, man. Isn't that something though? They're links. They're links. See, you got to understand, you only have one. You only have one power. You see, one power. You see, and you really don't know it, so you can't talk like you know it. You're thinking you know it, but you can't talk like you know it. You know what I'm saying? Now you can read something on it, on this power. You know what I'm saying? Or you can read the entity or the spirit, however it may be, that energy that came, that has the ability to come down to itself. You see? But in order to get here, see, it's going to take two people. It's going to take two people in order to get here. You see, and I'm not jumping into nothing supernatural, nothing greater than what he gave me. You see, nothing greater than what he gave me. Because see, if I start thinking that there's something greater than without a mama, you see, or a father, if I start thinking beyond that, you see, that's going to leave room for somebody, for something to come through, you see, and try to contradict certain things. Or, just try to make things kind of rotten like, you see. I want to stay close to moms and pops. You see, I'm safer there. You see, I'm safer there, you see, because I know that they have breath. And I know that both of them, you see, allowed me to breathe. I'm here talking to you because of my parents. You see? You know what I'm saying? I'm here talking to you because of them. You see? It was them who allowed me to talk to you in this day and time. You see? And the person that you're around. You see? And the person that you're around at this very moment. You see? You would never have known him or her if it wasn't for their parents. You see? I got one father, I got one mother, and it's me. You see? How many is that, Joe? Oh shit, that's 3. Don't tell nobody, they're gonna get upset with you. Because you said 3. That's kind of scary to people. They don't understand that body. They don't understand that body. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand. For some reason, they just don't want to understand it. How do you spell the word 3? Do you spell it 285? 28955? So you have a thigh. You know, 2, that's a T. Then you have a H, that's a 8. And then you have a 9. You see, 2 by itself is high. 2 by itself, which is a T, or 20, you know what I'm saying? And then you have the T, no, you have the H and the R. You see, you have that H and the R. High. You see, high. See, you have high. Put that 2 with that 8 and 9, it says thigh. You see, then you got a 5 and a 5, 2 E's right there. So you have 2/5, that's a 10. You see, now you know, now just open up that 5th. You see, let's just open up that 5th using the ah. So you gotta go 5, 14, and then 23 right there, because you used that ah. You had to go 18. So you had to go 18 from 5 to 18. See, 518 reads W-A-H. Wah. You see, wah. You see, have you ever heard somebody say Yahweh? Okay, I'm just talking to you, about a third. You see what I'm saying? Now you just take that wah or that 518 and look at the 23rd. You see, look at that 23rd. I know there's different numbers in the chromosome, however it may be, but let's just mess with the 23rd and the 23rd. You see, because we know that 23 and 23 equals 46, and 4 plus 6 equals 10. 10 subtracted by the number it takes for you to get out into this world. You see, or to come through the gate. What is that? It's a 9. You have a 9, and then you have a 9, or you have a 9.1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 before you hit 10. So let's just mess with the 9. Let's just mess with the 9 because it's more common. You see what I'm saying? Let's just mess with the 9 because it's more common. You know what I'm saying? Now, a woman knows better, however it may be. I'm just talking masculine things. You know what I'm saying? So you see this body. You see this body. 10 subtracted by 9. You see, we're going to subtract that, and that comes out to be a 1. You see, so you ain't written nowhere. Even though you have a third, you still 1. You see what I'm saying? Each and every individual out here is 1. He wants to see, this power this energy wants to see you as 1, so he can come to you being itself. You see, being itself, the magnitude of you. It's the magnitude of you. You see, just like the body, just like the 12 houses of Israel. You see what I'm saying? Just like the 12 houses. Oh, she's sweet as a lily. You see, sweet as a lily. You know what I'm saying? You see, but somebody made her barren. You see, what happened? What happened to her? What happened to her? What happened to the great soldier? You see, what happened to her? What happened to her strength and her power? You see, are we still? Are we still? You see, are we still? Name some great people that look like you and I. They call themselves Israelites. To where you can go back 200 years, 300 years, or 400 years, or 500, or 1,000 years. Just name somebody that looked like you. You see, who was great. Name someone. You see, name someone. And how did one be birthed in this day and time? You see, that you can't see. How is it possible that one is birthed in this day and time and you can't see it? You say you can't see it. You see, if that being, whoever it may be, if it reveal itself, you will, in the flesh, you will try to harm it because it's coming different, not the way you was put, not the way, exactly the way you read in your book. You see, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for the program. You say you're looking for the program. You're not looking for life, breath in the blood. You know what I'm saying? You're not looking for that all in the water. You're not looking for that. You're looking for something totally different. And only you know what you're looking for. You see, only you know what you're looking for. But this entity or this being, wherever it may be or wherever it may be at, you see, you're not going to see. You're not going to, well, put it like this. You will see him. I said him. You will see him. You will see him. But the majority of you will deny this being. And you will see him in the end.